This is FNN, where we give facts, not nonsense. Okay, so our storyline for today. The White House and Joe Biden is considering executive action to close the U.S.-Mexico border to illegal migrants. This comes after a bipartisan border deal championed by Joe Biden was blocked, and over 120,000 reports of encounters by the U.S. Border Service at the Mexico border, and there are many more going unpatrolled. Speaker of the House Mike Johnson has rejected these attempts at closing the border as gimmicks, although Johnson did say himself that he would oppose Joe Biden and the bipartisan Senate border deal, which did not pass but was opposed by Donald Trump. The White House does want to especially try to do something before Election Day or even before kind of the summer to justify their position. Any actions would have significant legal and political implications, possibly lawsuits coming against them. All right, so election 2024, just 2 days till the next primary in South Carolina. The first thing I wanted to note is generic ballot polling. Now, Nikki Haley leads Joe Biden by relatively 3 points and Donald Trump by about 1.5 in popular vote polls that we showed yesterday. But Republicans and Democrats, it's a lot closer. Now, the Senate is expected to flip red. The House is expected to flip blue. We'll have more maps coming out for you in the coming days on that. In a private phone call, Ron DeSantis said that he does not want to be Donald Trump's vice president. Trump's vice president currently includes DeSantis, South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, Vivek Ramaswamy, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, and Florida Representative Byron Donalds. So there, Nikki Haley is leading some coastal events in the run-up to the primary on Saturday. She is hoping to avoid a massive blowout, although Trump's campaign projects that Haley will get an ass whooping. And the Republican primary schedule, as I repeated, we've got South Carolina, Michigan, Idaho, Missouri, D.C., and North Dakota before Super Tuesday. So news for February 22nd. AT&T, along with many other wireless networks, are investigating the cause of a nationwide outage that affected millions of users. In fact, tens and hundreds of millions. I was one of those affected. I could not get any cell service until about 12:30 this morning, which was a little tough because I was driving home. And yeah, so that's the SOS only that most of us got. There are satellites that have newly been installed for Apple iPhones that can connect to you, but yeah. Company is unsure if it was malware or hackers or really something else. Quick side note about stocks. The Amazon will replace Walgreens and the Dow Jones Index. That could have some implications. It was a really good day for the stocks. Dow was up 456.87 or 1.18%. The NASDAQ was up almost 3%, 460.75, just $16 off a record high. And the S&P, along with the Dow, hit a record high after climbing 105.23 or 2.11%. It was a record day for the year-to-date for the NASDAQ. And United States temperatures plus the implications of La Nina. For U.S. high temperatures today, a bit above average in the Midwest. There are record highs really coming to the lower Midwest, the southern Midwest, the southern plains, kind of the southeast. Really could be really warm. But tomorrow it'll cool down a bit. International Falls, places like that, we'll see temperature drops of up to 15 degrees. Stay pretty ishy in the Northeast. And there could be severe thunderstorms in the Midwest next week. For La Nina, so this is a water temp graph. La Nina generally happens with warmer than average water temperatures in certain areas. There's a 74% chance that would generally mean more active hurricanes as we sit just 100 days away from hurricane season. This has been FNM, where we give facts, not nonsense. Thank you for watching.